Anyway, where I'm getting at with this is that it's irrelevant, but we believe that there is a conspiracy or a plot to resurrect this very dangerous, very ancient, and very angry red dragon.
Do you got proof for that?
I do not, I'm afraid, but if you have resources that you can...
If you're talking about matters of investigation, you're barking up the wrong tree, my friend.
More like setting up defenses just in case. You know, the practical side of that.
I'm afraid we won't be able to do that without some sort of proof on the matter. If all you got right now is conjecture and hunches, I can't work with that.
Fair enough. As soon as I get something, I will reach out.
Where even in did you get this idea, notion?
Oh, the other companion of ours, Verdane. How he came into the information, I can't really speak to.
That was the one that asked to get stabbed.
That's the one, yes.
Oh, that's right. That happened right outside the music shop.
It's the whole fucking thing.
He didn't have to like listen in or dig up that information. Nope.
He's just like,
Damn, that
So that is a guitar. Yeah. I feel for you. I feel for you, and you done right by us. Respect that. I'd have to bring it up, Nikos.
Yes.
I'm not saying
If you
he'd
do bring it up,
falsify evidence, but if there is evidence to be ferreted out, you'd know some avenue.
That would be ideal. If you do bring it up, you could also mention the gold standard.
Their blank look.
No, I'm concerned if you should roll for it.
Oh, okay.
Crickets in the background.
Now that's something I'm a bit more familiar with.
Embidrifki Aldrai,
I don't
the
speak
gold
dragon.
standard.
Bless you.
Yes. Tied into the same legend, I suppose.
I think we got some notes on the gold standard in our own archives. Oh, I'll ask some people to dig around, see what we got. Maybe give some avenues to Nikos that he can follow up on.
If you guys have any information you're willing to share, I would be very appreciative.
I mean, we're far from the spire. I mean, he looks at Lord Trayron. I know we can get there real fast, but Lord Trayron just sips at his stiff drink and nods. Alright. But digging around the archives will take time. You all stay in town for long?
I don't know. I think we are about to leave shortly. Just a matter of deciding where.
The where, however, does depend on whether or not myself and Jajar here can be vouched for as fitting handlers for Oriana here.
Handlers?
Without going into too much detail, I wouldn't want to bore you with them. Oriana here is a member of the Scholastic, and her current predicament is a bit... Huh?
Scholastic Beryllium. There's multiple Scholastic. Scholastic Beryllium specific.
Right. Gotcha. What was I saying? Oh yeah, her current predicament requires... the Scholastic requires her to have a handler. Otherwise, she will have to return to Silverwall, which we currently cannot go to. We have much to get done.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like wanted criminals or something. That'd be awkward.
Oh, no. Nothing of the sort. I mean, no more than any other adventurer, right?
Fair point, fair point. So I'm assuming that's the reason why you're strapped together right now, so that you could properly keep tabs on
Oh, no, we're just best friends.
her. No offense to you, but I don't know if you want to be my best friend. That's the case. You gotta be strapping you to yourself to your best friend. It'd be a fun tactic, though. I could like sort of fling you around like a flail, and then you can like shoot people as you're flying by. That'd be something. Lord Traren just has like this smirk on his face, and like
It'd
looks
be like Rocket Raccoon and Groot.
that would be something. I think I'll pay money to see that. All right, you can pay for the drinks, and we'll do it.
Oh,
Don't think
absolutely not.
Don't think I want to pay that much. Well, that's a shame. But I
It's
get
out of the
you.
question.
I get you. So, Nikos
Would-
test.
Would the Lord Slayer's word mean about the same to the Scholastic?
Absolutely.
Well, say, may I call you Roland, or was that too full?
If you want to call me Roland, be my guess.
You did strike me as the type that would accept that. We are on a bit of a time crunch here. We have a lot to get done. Some very urgent matters need to be seen to. We can't wait for the Lord Seeker to vouch for us, to deem us worthy of looking after our own. Do you think
Right.
you could maybe give the word to the Scholastic? The Lord
He
Seeker
looks-
is...
Oriana up and down. He looks at you guys all up and down, analyzing your guys' combative capabilities. I'm not against it. I'm just wondering if there's some factor I should be considering.
If it makes any difference, when it's become an issue in the past, I have acted and subdued Oriana once before.
Right. And the situation is a matter of looking out for her and all that. Is there your warning that y'all get when it happens? Something like she like starts twitching or something, or like the holy water around you begins to glow or some such.
There are signs to be looked after.
Like what?
Well, for instance, the issue in question is possession. And the person behind the possession has agreed to at least give warning when she may need to step into Oriana's shoes, as it were.
Ensure the mutual survival, I believe the phrasing was.
Indeed.
If you're getting a warning anyways, I don't see the point of handlers.
Well,
It's less
sometimes
for
we may
us
need
and
to.
more for
Sorry, what? Can I see?
Yeah, I think they want insurance.
make sure that nothing will come of it, even if there is a warning.
Oh,
We know we can handle it. Oriana knows we can handle it. The Scholasta, they don't do good faith.
No, they certainly do not. Don't get me wrong, I am well aware of the Seeker's past and histories and ongoing efforts. We are an eradicator. Fine by me. Scholasta, that is cold. That is much more clinical. So I understand that they got that clause, so to speak. Tell you what. Elaine? Actually, I don't know why I'm asking you. That's off the room. I'm sorry. What do we gotta ask? I was gonna ask to go get some from your... Like, go back. Teleport back. Sevlus, and all that, and then come back here. But that ain't something for the Lord to be doing. There you guys what. There y'all what. I'll send some slayers to go get me some items from our spire out past Severus. These are pretty common things. I don't know if secrets really have use for them. I don't even know how many of them actually sleep for all the nightmares they see. But for us normal folk, he said normal folk as if he isn't like Jack to hell and 6'6".
He's humble.
For us normal folk, we got other things for that. Keeping tabs, keeping watch. I'll go get a couple for you. Well, not me, but someone. Someone will go get a couple for you.
Of course. That'd be greatly appreciated.
If your little possessor is as truthful as she claims to be, then this is a redundant effort. But that's the point, the redundancy. So, I think it'll be fine. Regardless.
What we see as redundant, this glass that I would imagine sees as a safeguard.
Most likely, yes. Yes. Which is fine.
Speaking of which, Oriana, how do we do this? Do you
Garth is
inform your...
AFK. Yes, he's going to go get his car right now. So.
Alright.
Oriana gets massive brain freeze, incapacitate.
Oh god, it's happening! He pulls out his revolver. Just
Magic missile.
I cast low on him.
Because, like, I
All
saw
right,
it before,
so-
and then I remember you telling me, and now...
Dorky, we hear you.
That's not Dorky. I think that's Dorky sibling.
Right.
So, take it out again for a sec. The Lord Slayer will go get people to go get you items of warding. Not weapons, necessarily. That's something you guys really want. Because they can be calibrated. But there's a catch is that they're going to need a blood sample. Which I'm sure Oriana is okay to provide, considering how she was willing to chop off her finger before. Hey, that's still an avenue. Since Blair isn't losing her powers, you can chop off your finger and go after the active Soul right now. I think that would fall into the active sabotage front, but that is an avenue. You guys want to go chase Gabola wherever she is. But yeah, he can go get you guys some like bracers, necklace, ring, whatever have you. Honestly, there probably will be like a necklace.
Choker of warning.
No, not choker. No. But yeah, it will be a magic item that will tell you when, assuming you guys are in proximity of Oriana, that she's getting possessed. And it will wake you up to do such per the causations of a weapon of warding and so on.
That's pretty legit.
Yeah, so if your Slayers are hunting fiends, they have all these calibrated items against fiends in case they get jumped in the middle of the night. It's like, wait, hold on a sec. Yeah, fun times that. So we'll get a couple of them for you.
Hell yeah.
In theory, you guys can
Pretty
recalibrate them in the field, but the thing is, you would be recalibrated so it wouldn't work for the thing you need it for. So it's
Right.
like, eh. So yeah, all you would need is a body sample of the thing you're trying to detect. Blood, body parts, significant amounts of hair, so on and so forth. I say significant. If it's enough to clog the drain, it's a significant amount of hair. There you go.
Just lop off that braid she has.
Or you just get her blood.
Enough hair to be gross.
Enough hair to be gross, yes. So yeah, Lord
The
Slayer,
shrine.
if you guys are willing to keep that on you at all times, which is pretty easy, Lord Slayer will vouch for you, sure.
Yeah. Sounds
Easy.
like a good. Sounds like a good.
I
deal.
had to take my headphones off for part of the conversation. Are we all getting one, or just the
Oh,
deemed watchers?
He'll get you 3.
Okay.
Because, like, in theory, you guys really shouldn't need that many. In
No.
theory,
Not really.
you can do all this with 1. 2 is a safeguard. 3 is just like outright redundancy, but hey, if it works, it works.
That's what this Scholastic wants, yeah.
Yeah, so 3 should be sufficient. And then they aren't attunement items or anything. They just sort of glow and wake you up when the thing that they're meant to detect is detected. So,
Oh, like Sting.
like
How
saying, yeah,
aesthetically
exactly.
pleasing are these items, really?
Do you ask?
No, that's Fred wondering. Sadra thinks it, but he knows not to, probably get this time to say it.
There's something wrong there. Sajar, something wrong. Lord Slayer also has good insight roll.
These items, are they prioritizing function over form?
Oh, absolutely.
Damn.
Well, you want to try to tinker with it and make it look pretty.
No, I suppose not.
I can detect a hint of sadness in your voice there. If you want to tinker with it, you gotta go find an artificer or something. Or I guess you could just ask them. Say any of the Slayers or Seekers. Roderick will be able to help you. If you actually want to make it all pretty looking.
No, I know. I'll have to manage. I'll survive.
That's
Are
a
you
Lord
sure?
Slayer chuckling at you, by the way. It's not me. It's a Lord Slayer. Are you sure about that?
No. Yes.
I'll ask Roderick and see if he can do fast work. Then I'll see what he can do about making him look, how to say, sort of like our crest and such. Simple, functional, minimalist. That sound fair?
More than fair. Thank you.
All right.
Roland, the more his eyes pop, the better. Tell Roderick that.
So you want him to make him gaudy? I think
As
Roger will
garish
give me.
as could be.
I think Roger will give me a look for that. He'll do it.
Sajar looks over at Alessander and tries to
Into
discern what he
Alessander.
means with Gandhi. Like, based off of Alessander's aesthetic, what would be reasonable for Sajar to think he means when he says Gandhi?
How does one
Oh my
roll
gosh.
fashion sense?
Roll.
I don't really
Fashion
know if I'm
insight.
being honest. Insight?
Wisdom?
That's insight.
And-
You're actually making
Oh,
a
I
roll
see.
for it? Oh my god.
Yeah, what's Alexander's fashion sense like, huh? Just
God.
You think his idea of Gotti would be like wearing a clock as a necklace around your neck?
Oh, like, yeah.
Flavor Flav. He's- Like even as someone who I mean maybe less so now that I got updated art, but you saw his previous art, you know that even if he was in uniform, he had some pretty audacious like filigree and adornments on his jacket and such. I mean even the Silver Sworn medal he wore was fairly large, pinned to his sash. So, gaudy for him is way over the top. Comically so.
Showy.
Yes.
I mean, if you want, Roland, I could try my hand at it. Make it fast. If you want, Elaine, if you want. I don't mind. I think, Sajar there would mind more. Lord Trahern looks at you guys. I don't promise anything beautiful, but decent looking and functional. I can do it.
I will be more than happy to settle for decent looking. Staring daggers at Alessander.
Holds up his hands placatedly.
It's just like, okay.
Placatingly.
All right. Then I'll be right back. I'm gonna go send a slave runner right over and they can go grab it. I mean, hell, maybe we got some here. I don't think we do. Last I recall the inventory, but maybe I missed something. Catch you on a little bit.
Of course. Thank you, Roland.
Just like a 2-finger flick salute, like later, and he walks away.
I still didn't get a play for him.
One must
He get
seize
away.
what opportunities they can.
Oh, speaking of which, Azalea, Lordess Azalea, how are those items coming along? Those that I've
I
requested?
believe they should be done by. She pulls out a pocket watch. 3 o'clock.
Very good. And for those items I requested, did you make one for yourself?
Of course I did.
Very good. I should like to stay in touch.
You do know that I heard you when we walked down, yes? And
Huh?
you do know that the Lord Seeker asked me to ask you out on a date, yes? I just want our relationship
leans
to be
forward.
perfectly transparent.
He leans forward and steeples his fingers and he says, "It may have been the Lord Seeker that nudged you in my direction, but the words were your own, were they not?"
They were.
I doubt
Following
the
his
Lord Seeker
request.
used the word date.
He did, actually.
Well, shit.
She gives us like a knowing smile. It is okay.
Is this something that you wanted to
Well, be that as it may, I did see the look in your eyes when I stood you up. He checks his nails.
She puts on this like polite smile. And I believe we are of an understanding that you are forgiven, but do try not to do it again in front of any nobility.
Including yourself, I imagine. Well, duly noted. I do not repeat mistakes.
She just sips at her tea and closes her eyes with a smile on her face. Yeah, all good.
Sips her tea.
Sip. Yeah, is there anything... I'm gonna roll D100 right now. I'm just curious to see if they did have warding items here in Duos, because they would have it, but I just don't know if it's set to have it. Alright, they have it.
Nice.
Lord Slayer Roland just comes back with these, like, amulets. Sets him down in front. Imagine, like, the amulets from Skyrim or whatever. He sets out these amulets in front of Lord Trayan. Lucky day. You know what? I don't got my kits with me or anything. I'll have to take this back to my manor. I mean, we can wait for until later, can't we? He says, gesturing at you guys, like, good?
Nod.
Mhm.
There we go. We can enjoy your presence a bit longer. Right.
My thoughts exactly.
Speaking of presents, Benji. Yes.
Ah,
Now, before we
heard
get
of-
too far in on this, he points at you, Alexander, nods. Exactly. What you guys have to say about the boy? But he did read my journal. Alright.
That he did.
but you are not some arrogant, capital-eyed nobleman. I'm familiar with that type. I don't see it here at this table. You have a heart, Elaine. You understand what the boy was doing. You
I
understand why he
understand.
was doing it.
I understand all that. I do. But you gotta keep in mind, with twinsian nobles, first off, our punishments tend to be more severe than where the capital's gone. I already know where you're all going to go with this. I'm well aware. I wasn't blind or deaf during that talk with you guys. I did have a chat with Benji before coming over here. Or rather, before I came down to see you guys at the Lord Slayer. Talk of him, talk of sister. Got Captain Barron's input. Same for Samantha. Before I give you guys my verdict, say anything else you'd want to say to me that you didn't say in front of the Lord Seeker. I just want to catch all avenues. Or we've already said your pieces.
I will say that if I do not find your verdict agreeable, I would request that the boy be exiled instead, so that he may be taken into my care.
Yep. Anyone else? Yeah.
Not for myself.
That's fine. Benji confessed his crimes. The intents, the motives behind him, I'm aware of now. Still not a good thing. If his track record at the City Watch is any indication, this is a trend. I think we can agree on that. It's the trend of a boy. Don't got many friends. Bit lost in his ways. I think we can agree on that.
Future
like
with
that.
us is either oh, apologies.
There, go on then. Let's hear it.
A future with us is either going to be very short or fraught with danger. He will have to learn a lot very quickly.
Seems to me like the boy is very much willing to learn.
I think Benji's more capable already than you give him credit for. I mean, for fuck's sake, he did climb, 6 stories? Break into a noble's office. It's a fool's task, but he did it quite capably. Don't worry. He's not safe for no execution. That being said, he is getting turned over to someone. Don't know quite yet. City Watch could always use investigators, people that get into the muck of things. If you catch my drift. Seekers would be a damn fitting option for him. Got the sneakiness already. Maybe less so on the wisdoms behind staying sneaky, though. There are plenty of slayers that go fast in the Roland. Yeah, you should take a look at Garage and Strad. So, slayer's an option as well. And looks around. Show the guild sect here in town. Wouldn't mind taking a sneaky kid either. That being said, that would be encouraging criminal behaviour. Organised criminal behaviour, sure, but still a crime nonetheless. So, put that as plan Z.
The boy is capable. He shows talent. He shows a willingness for self-preservation. But he lacks serious guidance. If you seek to hand him over to someone, to another organization for training, or that sorely needed guidance, then I would be agreeable to that, for what it's worth.
I think Benji's just impulsive. That's really it. He's very unilateral.
These are his formative years. Such a thing could be trained out of him.
That other ain't grind ain't him. But regardless, it don't matter. Seekers, Slayers, Watchmen. I'd say they go through the same boots. Not at all. But they all go through some form of boot camp. He looks at Abigail. Mr. Reza, I believe your hometown is one such place. She nods. It is. Although, I don't know if I'd recommend taking young Benji out there. No, I'm not saying that. But I think you'll have great insight on what I'm saying. These boot camps, regardless of what you are going in, they'll break you down and rebuild you. So, no matter what Benji is, he'll be a better man out of it. But before I formally consign him to any organization, he gestures at you guys. You guys quite clearly have an affinity for him.
Mhm.
That's evidenced by the Lord Seekers questioning all you on the exact same topic. So I'll ask you. I don't know Benji all that much. I'm sure his sister would argue to just keep him around, maybe consign him to the house guard of mine. Which, not a bad idea, but house guards aren't meant to be sneaky.
Quite the opposite. Opposite. In most cases, they are meant to be seen.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, is his captain here?
Yeah, Captain Baron is like right behind him like a fucking statue. Like, dun dun dun. He's his stand. So, I'll ask you guys, where do you think you should go? I think all equally viable personally.
There's wisdom in Sajar's words. If he were to come with us, it would be a very dangerous path for him to walk. One, I think he's capable of walking, mind you, but he would be safer here. And I think, if not in more capable hands, no offense, better hands all the same. I think the guard would be the best course of action for him. What say the rest of you?
If his inquisitive mind and skulking nature can be molded into something constructive, I think he would make a fine investigator. He's already familiar with the underbelly of society, to put it that way.
I'm
Could be
inclined
an
to
asset.
agree.
I added Garth. I don't know if he'll be able to respond though.
Hmm.
That means I think that's like 3 votes for City Watch.
Yeah.
Like
I think
Christian
speaking
get a
his words
vote.
would be too harsh on him, at this point at least.
I mean, we wouldn't be kicking him into the field immediately. He'd probably
No.
put it through
No,
the
but
cadet
even-
program. Well, City Watch is good. Keeps him close to his sister, too.
Absolutely.
And hey, who knows? Maybe in due time I'll go on to bigger, better things. Maybe join you on an adventure. Wouldn't advocate for it personally, but yeah, my kid.
By the time he is old enough to join us, I do not intend to be adventuring still.
Fair enough. Alright. I need to go give verdict myself. So, he stands up, snatches at the warning amulets, pockets them. Go work on these, go send out official notice for Benji's sake.
I do thank you for letting us weigh in on the topic.
Boy Fenton.
You're a good man, Elaine.
Maybe. Maybe not. Should I point people that revile my name? Let them.
To hell with them.
I'll be saying you all to give you these. If not myself, then maybe a runner. Maybe St. God Samantha. She seems to have an affinity for all of you.
Sharp young woman.
Jeez. Good eye. So,
One more question before we depart.
Hmm?
The former lieutenant of yours.
what about your cider?
Did you give your verdict?
The verdict was cast last night.
Do we
You guys
still
want
share?
to? If you guys want to go see his execution, just be at the when the Southern Central Bridge at around sundown.
I'll see if I'm in the area.
I thought, given his penchant for gun, I thought firing squad was a bit poetic. But that's just me. I'll be seeing all you later.
Of course.
If nothing
Till
else,
then.
you guys would probably find me at that execution.
Of course. This is where I wish I was fucking lawful evil, because then Alexander would ask, "Oh, can I be in the firing squad? Would you allow me this final victory?"
I mean, if you wanted to ask.
No.
Fair enough. Yeah. Sounds like Benji's going to be a city slicker investigator.
City slicker.
Seems like
Yeah.
Carmine.
If nothing else, you know, if being lawful doesn't work out for Benji, he could become a bounty hunter, which is still lawful but a lot more free. Once you get registered, that is. Benji Colombo.
Colombo.
A kind devil, huh? You know, my sister used to tell me all about these things. Real nasty bugs, she calls them. So, anyways, yeah, Lord Train departs. Lordess Soiron is. She doesn't have a hand in making the items. Like, she just pays people to do it and gives them instruction on and direction on such. And the Lord Slayer is just sort of vibing here. Like, again, he is not here really on any official fucking business. He just showed up because the Lord Seeker showed up. So, you know, you guys are free to hang out with him for the rest of the day. If you guys want to go do something else, you can. They'll be here.
I think Salas has
I
got
would
somewhere
like
be.
to. Go ahead.
No, I just said I think Salas has got somewhere to be, but go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that if Sajara has a moment, he's going to officially inter the heart into his covetous arsenal hoard.
You definitely, if you're just chilling here, absolutely, you have the time, the space, relatively the privacy as well, because again, not many people are here right now.
Yeah, I'll seize the opportunity to do that now.
Very well. I feel like Garth has something, but I don't know. Can't confirm it or deny it.
I had something with Garth, but I mean, he's not here for it, obviously. So.
Yeah.
This is car, yeah?
It's his car, yeah. I'm assuming he's got to go pick it up right now.
Can I don't know how long it would take, but Silas was going to ask Alessander and then by extension Oriana if they could come with Silas.
Well, that's the thing. They don't need to be cuffed together anymore if you're getting the Lord Slayer's approval.
No, but not
Unless you guys want to be cuffed together, like, you know, like the best friends, like I'm with Dumber, sort of like big jacket, which has 2 holes. And if you guys want to do that, then you're free to.
Well, how does Silas freeze it? You, you said you wanted to talk to Alison?
Yeah, no, sorry, I misunderstood what you said, and then after I went, huh? I was like, oh, wait,
Oh,
no,
okay,
you're asking
yeah.
how I would say it. Yeah. Silas would probably just come up to you and be like, I never got around to giving that kid the new harmonica. Whether he got his old one back, I don't know or care. I got this one for him, so might as well go bring it to him. And I don't intend to go alone to that part of the city.
Alexander gets a big, almost knowing smile, but he'll nod and say, "Yeah, we could stop by that boy's home." One moment. He'll unlock his manacle and then slap it onto Sajar's arm. You're staying here, right?
Yeah, I seem thick as sleeves.
normally I only do this sort of thing after a couple of drinks and, getting to know the person a little better, but
Well, think of it
given
like
the
a bracelet.
doesn't really match my outfit.
I like that's the comment that provoked more ire from him. Not the act of doing it itself, but the fashion sense of it.
Well, don't be mad at me for it. Be mad at Oriana for not color coordinating. I'll be back in a jiffy.
Hurry.
Double time.
Well then.
So you guys go off to the slums then.
Yep.
Very well.
Also, look at Alessander as soon as there. It's like we could have just brought her.
It's funny this way.
It is.
Alright, let me change the music. Is it?